I love a good Indian curry, and Sarah Todd's here to show us a southern-style prawn curry. This is going to be fantastic. I love a prawn curry.
This is honestly one of my favourites. So coconut milk base. So you can get started on that paste.
Sure, so lots of
garlic. Yes, lots of garlic, some tamarind paste. We've got some freshly grated coconut and some Kashmiri red chillies. Now, these are my favourite chillies because they're a lot more about flavour, colour, but they're not overly spicy. I can already smell it. It's quite smoky.
And we've left the seeds in and everything. It just soaked it for 5 minutes in some hot water.
Yep.
How
They're
many
mild.
of these do we put in? The whole lot?
They can put, you may as well.
Are you sure? Because, I like spice, but not too spicy.
No.
Any of that water goes in?
A little bit of water. You just want to make sure that, with a paste, if it's too dry, it's hard to actually blend down.
Okay.
Coconut milk.
Coconut milk, the whole lot.
Yep, go for it.
Okay. And what is this gorgeous little spice blend you've brought in?
So South Indian seafood masala. So it's a lot of those lighter kind of spices. So a little bit more Kashmiri chili powder. Sounds like a lot of chili, but trust me, it's not. But it's just going to really lift the gravy. And
how much did you want in there?
You can put in 3 tablespoons.
Oh, 3. Oh, there's me.
Yeah, quite a bit.
I put a teaspoon.
A little sprinkle of that. Generous with the spices, if you make sure that the balance is right in there. And then lots of seasoning. Like, you want to make sure you put enough salt in there too. And I always ask, like, my friends in India, do you have a quicker method when it comes to making your dishes from scratch every day? And they're like, no, we actually have some of these masala mixes ready to go, and it just cuts the time down, and this dish becomes, a 15-minute dish rather than a 45-minute dish.
And we're using some prawns today, but there's no reason why we couldn't use a different type of protein?
Yeah, definitely all of your seafoods. I love this with roast pumpkin as well. Really tasty, vegetables.
Fantastic. All right, I'm going to give this a good blend until it's quite smooth. That's worked really well, that blender.
I know, it looks amazing.
Oh, wow.
Perfect. Got a little bit of those textures from the chilies coming in.
It's going to be delicious.
Yum. Okay, now let's move on to the base. So I've got a little bit of coconut oil here.
Every region in India is so different, also so complex. There's just so much to learn. I'm sure you're probably still learning.
Exactly. I start to kind of realise the demographic of the country, and then you can realise which spices are kind of going into it. So I'm getting a little bit better at figuring out all the different areas. But this is going to crackle and splatter a lot. So stand back when it comes to your curry leaves. Pan's nice and hot.
How good are curry leaves, fresh ones in particular? What do you do with the rest of them if you've got so many? Because they usually come in a big bunch, right?
Yeah.
Can you freeze them or air dry them?
Yeah, you can freeze them. I like to just fry them up and have them ready to go.
Okay.
I think that, have your own curry leaf tree at home. It's just so much better to have a few of them growing at home, and they usually all grow pretty wild. So we've got some ginger as well that I'm going to pop in. So do you want to cut the tomatoes?
I would love to.
So just a little, fine sort of rough dice.
And we're using the South Indian masala spice blend. Have you got any other ones?
Yeah, I've got tandoori, which is the best. It's one of those things where it's like every family and individual has their own mixture of the same sort of spice blend. So this is what I've found that I love, the right amount of heat and flavour.
Yeah.
So you just want to saute these off with onions. If you do a sort of low and slow sweat, then it brings out a little bit more sweetness. We just want to make this like kind of a sweet sort of angle to this one. So just a low sweat is great.
Okay.
So you can see they are beautiful, translucent. You're getting a little bit of that caramelisation. So I think it's perfect to go in with the tomatoes.
Okay, in they go.
And now the tomatoes cook down really quickly, and we really want to cook out this paste so we can go in with all of that.
Okay.
So you really want to make sure you cook out that base. So that's where all that flavour comes from. And, you can taste a little bit of rawness if you don't cook it out completely. So give it about 10 minutes and it's ready to pop in our prawns.
Okay.
You can see this has come together beautifully. It's really thick. All of those ingredients have really cooked down and sort of become one in there. And we've got these gorgeous South Australian king prawns, deveined. I like to keep the tails on, and we'll pop those in. They won't take long at all.
I know, when you're using beautiful produce like this, fresh prawns, then don't overcook them.
Exactly.
Because they're so juicy and tender if they're cooked for 3 to 4 minutes at most.
Yeah, that's it. These prawns are just poaching away in that beautiful gravy. And I've got coconut oil and going to fry off our curry leaves.
Sounds good.
beautiful. You can see they've curled up, a little bit of opaque white. They look perfect. So I've got rice here if you want to chop up the lime.
Sure thing.
And I like to just plate it all together so you get that sauce through the rice as well.
Yeah. There's some lime for you.
Thank you. So just go in with
Oh, yes.
a
Lovely.
generous amount of lime.
Bring that to you.
Thank you.
So vibrant, the gravy.
Yeah, it's nice and thick.
Yeah.
And I love it because it's flavoursome. You get that little hit of garlic coming through.
Beautiful.
Coriander, a little bit of curry leaves.
That's a really nice little touch. Like you said, if you've got extra, fry them up. That crunch on the top.
A little bit of coriander.
Well, I am salivating. I can't wait to try this.
Yes. And don't forget the papadum. I love this. You can just use this as like a little cracker. It's like masala and papadum.
Even probably just the masala. Nah, you can't resist a prawn though. Look at that. Lots of that sauce. Or gravy, as we call it.
Good.
That is incredible.
Yummy.
You're right. It's not like hot, as in you feel like you need a glass of milk or a piece of bread because it's spicy, spicy. It's aromatic and it's creamy, but light.
It was all in about 15, 20 minutes.
That's the best part of it.
Yeah.
So easy to make at home. Delicious.
Love it.